Hi guys, it's Julie. Today we're making a delicious spicy chicken tortilla. Let's get started right away. You're going to want to roughly chop all of the veggies. The exact recipe will be over on my website, cookedbyjulie.com. I'm just going to sweat the veggies in some vegetable oil for a couple of minutes. You may char the veggies on a barbecue outside, yum, but I just sauteed them for a couple minutes. You may use a food processor for this part. I'm just using a blender, easier to clean at times. And you want to blend up all the veggies until they're nice and liquidy. I added some chicken stock. You may add water. I just use water for this part. And now chicken tortilla soup isn't normally chunky. I don't like it chunky. I want it to be just like a chicken noodle soup. So I'm going to pass the veggie mixture through a sieve. You don't have to do this. You may just leave it as is. We just want the juices and flavor from the veggies. We don't want to bite down on any peppers and onions. At least I don't. All right, so I am going to just take a wooden spoon. Well, I already did this. I took a wooden spoon and I just meshed it around until all of the liquid came out. You're just going to be left with scraps. You can discard those or give them to your children when they behave badly. It's healthy. All right, so the veggies produced a lot of liquid, which is good, but definitely not enough for a soup. So go ahead and add water or chicken stock. And now a lot of people make this soup with dried chilies. You would boil those and just do everything we're doing. However, it is a little difficult for some of you to find dried chilies, so fresh bell peppers and spicy green chilies work perfectly. I went ahead and added 2 chicken breasts to the soup. It was more than enough. I cooked the chicken, once I was able to grab it, for about 15-20 minutes over medium-high heat. I then removed the chicken breasts from the pot and I shredded it with 2 forks. I removed the fat, but you definitely want to leave the fat on the chicken while it cooks. It does produce a lot of flavor. A chicken breast with the skin would be even better, but I do like to remove it once it's done its job. Dark meat would be awesome for this, but I just went ahead and used white meat. I placed the chicken back in the pot, and now we're going to add in our spices. I used chili powder, cumin, and oregano. Give everything a good stir, season with lots of salt. I added some canned corn and canned black beans. You may use fresh corn. And I also added some canned diced tomatoes just to sweeten things up a tad. This chicken soup was spicy, but in a good way. It was very, very flavorful. And as long as you add a good amount of salt, this should taste delicious. You can certainly purchase fried tortillas, but I made my own. I had corn tortillas on hand, so I just cut them in strips and I fried them in vegetable oil for about a minute or two. They're nice and crispy. Make sure to season them with a little salt as soon as they come out of the oil and then just set them aside until you're ready to serve the soup. Take a ladle and remove any foam or oil. I did a pretty bad job here, but I was rushing. I wanted to eat this so badly. I made this for lunch and it was snowing out, huge snowstorm. I had to make this. So all in all, the soup took about 40 minutes cooking, 20 minutes to cook the chicken, and then an additional 20 minutes after I shredded the chicken and placed it back in the pot to allow the spices to distribute all over, the soup and the beans to soften. I said soup and beans. But it was so, so delicious. I served this soup with cilantro, lime, green onions, avocado, cheese. You may do Mexican crema or sour cream as well. I'm definitely turning into my mom because I saved this soup and ate it 3 days straight for lunch. I did add noodles on the 3rd day to switch it up. By the way, I hate it when my mom made soup or dinner for 2 days straight. I just want a McDonald's. Alrighty, give this recipe a try. You will not be disappointed. I loved it. Where are the little tortillas? There they are. I had this, and then for dessert, I had hot cocoa with marshmallows while I looked out the window while it snowed. You just have to have this on a cold winter's day. It was spicy, but tolerable spicy. You may reduce the amount of chili powder I used and remove most of the green chili seeds, but this was just so, so good. There goes the cheese. That is optional. Now I just want to show you how good it looked once I mixed everything together. Yep, so good. Give this a try. Let me know if you liked it, and I want to thank you all so much for watching.